Uh, Man, the volume looks like it's really quiet. It is kind of weird. Let me check. It is kind of weird. Let me check. So weird, because my game is like should be really loud too. I guess I could make those louder. Something like that. Okay, now it's too loud. I see. It's the music that's quiet. Which honestly, I'm surprised I've never done. That's better. I forgot how many you need to craft a piece. Let me check. Okay, I'm not close at all. That looks right. Alright, let's do some Gate of Elderness. I was kind of like, you know, I had a dilemma today because at first I wasn't gonna stream because my feet fucking hurt, but then I took some Tylenols and then it got better. But then I was still like, the pain was so bad. I was like, I don't wanna experience something that I have to talk non-stop for, and then I just start having pain again. But then I was also like, I don't want to play a fighting game that's too much effort. RuneScape seemed like the perfect middle ground between not too much effort, but also not too much talking. Who knows? Maybe I'll get my What I would really like from this right now is there's a pocket item that basically gives it lets you get more HP when you do specific skills. Not even specific skills, but like it basically lets you get more HP as long as you're paying attention when you're trying a skill. That's the item I'm really going for right now. But it is a 1 out of 480 chance to drop, so I don't think we're gonna see it. It'd be sick though, because then if I get it, then I can train Hunter without feeling bad. 2, 3, 4. There it is. I was looking for my bar. Had to redo all my Revo bars. I'm kind of at the point of the account where I'm gonna start doing PVM for real again, like bossing and stuff. Why I'll have to like set my keybind and everything. I haven't really had a reason to do it, but I'm getting there. Imagine if I got it first kill, dude. Yeah, right. You know what's crazy? The fact that I need... and then there's like 2 items I really want from this boss. Well, 3, but I already got one of them, which was lucky. But the fact that I need 2 items and both are 1 out of 480 chance to drop, it means I might be at this boss for like... I think on average I'm probably at this boss for like 600 kills. And that's if I'm like average. Could be there for over 1,000 kills. Though it gives nice agility HP. Honestly, what I really want to do is dungeon ring, but they're rewarding it in 2 days, so... I'm really late on this cycle. Yeah, I almost died. I must have been 1 game taker away from the dot. Can we do it this cycle? Yep. Dude, I could actually end up 70 agility from this today. That would be great, because that will let me upgrade something in Anachronia. Oh, Moonstone. That's... If I'm not wrong, that's all the Moonstones I need. Wait, I have 2 Moonstones. I have 2. I know I crafted 2 of the jewelry. So I'm missing 2, and that's 1. But I think you can get another Moonstone from a quest. Yes, an uncut version can be obtained for free as a reward from the House of Parliament, which is a mid-level quest. So I can do every jewelry. So I can do the rain. Right, now I can do the rain, which is 10% more runes when you runecraft. And then I could do the bracelet, which is... teleport to various parts of the city of... Oh my god, there's a teleport near the crafting of the runes. That's nice. $79. Well, there's no reason to craft them right now, but I'll do it probably next time I'm boosting my levels for something. Yeah. No, I don't even need to boost my levels, because it's 79. Anyway, doesn't matter. So what do you do with like extra moonstones once you've used all of them? I guess I Hulk? Maybe you can disassemble the jewelry or something. Nope, doesn't really give anything. Yeah, I just high alt. Oop. Sleep on the wheel. That's gonna cost me 1 food. Oh my god, I didn't mind it. In shambles. Okay, I'll mine it there when I avoid the next puddle. Alright. Nice bread. I definitely will need it. Wow, that's a scruff kill, man. I don't have time for 3. Oh, maybe I did. Well, not 4. Dude, I swear when I unlocked this place first, I mean that's just like a problem with the Witch in general, but like they made it sound like you needed so many things to like do this place. You know, it's like, oh, you really want this quality of life, this unlocked, that bad, but then when you do it, you're like, oh, it's not that bad actually, even with nothing. I'm doing it with the bare minimum. I have like basically almost the minimum levels for this place, and I'm not even using food unless I fuck up. It's pretty smooth. It's like 3 minutes on an average kill. But this is not an average kill, fortunately. I'll need 1 food. I have a feeling my magic golem pieces are not actually giving me any benefit. I feel like you need the full set to get any benefit from it. Because it says set bonus 5, but I assume that maybe you get a like, you know, part of it if you don't have all of it, but I don't think I'm getting any benefit. Like with that in mind, I should probably just equip I don't know, divination, agility. Don't I have an agility piece somewhere? Yeah, I have one. I might as well do something like that. Yeah, I'd rather get 1% agility than 2%. That's for divination. Hey, Summer. Thank you very much for the sub. Much appreciated. Thank you. 7 months. You know, we're definitely going to... I don't really do Deep Dungeon anymore, right? But we're definitely gonna go back to Deep Dungeon when the new patch... sorry, not patch, the new expansion comes out in 14. However, will it have staying power the same way it had before? I don't know, man. I have a feeling the evolve tool sets are gonna make it very easy. I feel like it's gonna be fun for like a few weeks, but then it's just going to become like extremely easy. Good morning, you as well. And the pain, I was in so much pain when I woke up this morning. I was like, there's no I'm gonna stream, fuck this shit. But then I took some painkillers and it was okay. Then I was like, wait, never mind, life's good. And then in about 3 hours, I gotta take my painkillers again, or life will suck once more. I don't get it, man. I've never, well, no, that's not true. I do get it. Because I had an infection, you know, but still, out of every root canal I've ever had, I can't believe how much pain this one's giving me. After. Two, 3, 4. From its solar to worse soul back to back and back again, yep. Oh, the change dispatch? Dude, the changes dispatch are so fucking bad. And it's I hate that they're like really bad changes in my opinion. Like the one where you don't get the KO anymore, but people think it's a good change. I mean, you know, everyone's entitled their own opinion, but whenever I say it's a bad change and people argue with me or whatever on Reddit, I'm like, you probably don't grind Deep Dungeon that much. No offense, but... Lucky crit lets me cycle that. So I get like a little over 2,000 XP in agility per kill. So in 30 kills, a little under 30 kills, we'll have 70 agility. Probably gonna stop when I get 70 agility. So it's not like you just do Gate of Elderness for 6 hours. You'd be fine with it if DTFL actually put your score 0. I mean, the score thing is ridiculous. It's actually insane how bad it is for scoring. Well, even without scoring, I think it's not... I don't really think it's a good change, even if scoring was not a thing. It's just like a very... I feel like it's a change that goes against the spirit of a hard, you know, like a permadeath mode. Because I don't even think the change really makes things easier. Like, I think the change actually doesn't really make things any easier, because who would die in the 1/100 but then they want to go beyond 100? Like the only way this change really helps you is if like you die because you weren't paying attention, but then I mean you could still die because you're not paying attention above 100. So I feel like the change actually doesn't really have an impact. Hey, what's up, Gently? RuneScape streams are peach, just chatting streams, by the way. My friends they are also coming back for the new expansion. That's probably a reason why I'll buy it too. If they weren't coming back, I might have skipped it. Do I need food? Am I late? No. Yeah, exactly, Zoe. That's kind of why I feel like the change makes no sense. Which is why I don't understand why people... I'm not saying... Like, if someone says, like, oh, the change changes nothing, I'm like, yeah, I think you're right. Just unless you score, I don't think it really has an impact. But like the people arguing that the change is good or like benefits them, I don't really understand where they're coming from. Because like there's no way you're gonna die from 1 to 100 often, and then like this change makes it so now you get your next row. Like, and then if you only cared about the story floors, well, you could already only do the story floor. So this is unchanged. Uh-oh. Shit. Wow. Next cycle. Dude, the PvP BH thing... I mean, I was already kind of like thinking it wasn't a good change, but I've been like reading... I haven't truly played with it, but I've been reading the PvP Discord, and it doesn't seem like it's a good change. But I agree with you though, the queue is fucked up. I think Shatter is only there once every 8 days? Or is it 6 days? I did like 70 damage. Thought about overkill. You still sprawl on 14 while you care pals, at least do not give up. True. Never give up. Dude, this game has like new settings from a few months ago. What is it called? Cosmetic? Yeah, those cosmetic overrides. You can hide other people's basically cosmetic overrides. You can hide their custom animations, and you can hide like, and basically if someone bought like an outfit in the cash shop to like, or like their how do you put it in? Well, you know in 14 how you can glamour. It's like if you had a setting in 14 where you can say like turn off the glamour for everyone. From your point of view, it's such a nice setting, man. So then, because then if you see a guy running around and he's got like some badass armor, you know it's the real thing. It's like, oh, he actually is wearing that badass armor. Big fan, dude. And don't get me wrong, it's nice to see people's cosmetics and glamours in 14 too, but like if I'm running like a dungeon or something, it'd be nice to have this thing on and see like what people actually look like. Though I guess in the context of 14, everyone would look like they're wearing the raid gear, because it's not like you have a choice for gear really. Dude, that's a great change they're doing next expansion for the raid gear, the gearing. They're making it so your highest high level is basically every job you have is that high level. You think it's because of OSRS? Damn, bro, they really got our back. Usually they don't have our back. Usually they bully us. Oh, they have leagues running right now in OSRS? RuneScape 3 is doing a league later this year, I think. We had a league at the beginning of the year, or like last year or something. It was really fun. They're doing another one. Two strike. That's so weird. Sometimes I'll get an extra puddle there, but sometimes I don't get. Weird. Yep. Usually there's a bad reaction to RuneScape 3 in OSRS. Oh, I played on RuneScape way before you. See, I played since when I played the first time, Slayer was the new skill. Like they had just released Slayer. It's been a very long time. When AOC released, I think I wasn't playing when AOC released, like in the moment. And then when I returned, they had fixed AOC. Like it was already made better, so I didn't experience like that period of time where it had released and was really shit. I think I need a crit. Nice. There's one reason I can't. I mean, I've tried OSRS, right? There's one big reason I can get into OSRS. It's extremely simple. The whole wilderness thing, man. I hate it. Like, for me, there's no worse feeling than knowing I have to go in the wilderness on my Ironman to do something. They actually removed the wilderness in RuneScape 3. It's been a while too. It's been a few years, I think. But now it's like opt-in in the wilderness. And no surprise, when it's opt-in, no one opts in. And I bet, dude, I bet in OSRS, if it was opt-in, it would be the same. I bet like 99 people would be opt-out. They wouldn't do it. I remember when I played my I had like a short, I don't know, maybe a 2-month where I was playing OSRS. And then whenever I was leveling prayer in the wild, man, that was really annoying. Because it's like, because I was just doing my bones but then I had to bring like not that many bones because then I didn't want to risk dying. But then even when I was doing my bones, I would get ganked. So then it made me feel like I couldn't really do my bones and then, you know, watch like a podcast or something. I had to like be focused on the screen the whole time. Did I do anything else in the wheel? I think that's the only thing I did in the wheel, because like after I did that I was like I'd rather not go in the wheel. But then if I had played my account like a lot, at some point I would have had to go in the wheel for like drops, right? Like if I want to do the collection log and all that, probably you have to go, or like I think there's achievements too. The day they release, like, which they will never, but like if they were to release a no wilderness kind of version of the game, and I would probably play to max. I would probably max that out. Because the rest of the game I like it. Though I prefer the combat in RuneScape 3. Oops. I don't know, for some reason I thought I was on the second cycle. Okay, that just means I have to do a little more draining there. The thing that's nice with RS3 too is the plugins, like, very, like when I played I had this crazy, I had customized my game so much. It felt really nice. But they're adding plugin support in RuneScape 3 at the end of the year, I think, or like maybe this summer or something. That they're, because in their restoration project, one of them is API support. They're doing like a real API, so then we can get real plugins. That's gonna be fucking sick, man. Probably need one. Right. But I think my plan right now, as well as far as RuneScape is concerned, is I want to play this account to like, I want to like do like everything on this account. I'm like really over. So I'm probably gonna do everything on this account. I'm probably gonna get Comcape. Then I think what's gonna happen is by the time I have Comcape, or like I'll probably be maxed, then the new league will come out. So I'll obviously play the league because it's fun. And then I think what I'm gonna do after that is I'm gonna start a hardcore Ironman. Because I really enjoy playing hardcore Ironman, but I kind of like pussied out this time. Because when they released Ironman, when I really got into RuneScape was when they released Ironman mode, which was Ironman 3. It's been a while, huh? 2014. 2014 was when I really got into the game. And then when they released the mode, right, I played hardcore Ironman right away. And I got very far, but unfortunately I died in the end game against a hand game boss. But it'd be really nice to make another hardcore Ironman at some point. I just kind of pussied out this time because I feel like I'm too behind. My knowledge is a little too behind, but once I get this account, you know, maxed out, probably gonna start an hardcore Ironman. And also it's gonna be nice because then it's gonna be after all the restoration stuff is done. So then I'll have like everything rewarded. Probably gonna have API as well. Dude, my hardcore back then, when they released the Ironman mode, hardcore was extremely punishing when you died. Because when you died back then, if you died on the hardcore, like you have a life system, right? You have basically 3 lives. I guess let's put that way. You have like 3 lives, but every time you die, you would lose every item on you permanently. Which doesn't sound that bad, but then it's really bad because in this game, items tend to have like super big grinds associated with them. So then whenever you die on your hardcore Iron Man against a endgame boss, but you lost all your items, it was like... It was bad, like, because you lost stuff you grinded for hundreds of hours. Because I remember I would have nightmares, man. I would go to bed, and then I would have nightmares of dying in the game, and then I would wake up, and then I would like not be sure if I had a dream that I died. I would like log into the game to confirm that it was a dream, right? It was fucked up, man. Good times, though. The thing, though, is something I don't really agree with that they're doing nowadays is I feel like they're making too many deaths safe. Like, for example, this fight, if I die, it's safe. So it won't actually kill me. It'll like respawn me at the door. Which I don't know why they started doing that, because it's not like dying is that punishing if you're not hardcore, and they're definitely not balancing around hardcore. Never really understood why they made so many safe deaths. I mean, you could play, like, technically you could just make your own rules, right? You're like, okay, if I die on a safe death, but I don't consider it safe, so I'll like kill myself to make up for it, but... Could be a setting, you know? Could be like a... Maybe you could play like a super hardcore Iron Man where all the save deaths are not safe or something. Ah, shit. I did it too late. It's gonna be scuffed. Please, lucky. Oh, I got lucky. Nice. This boss has really nice rewards, by the way, for like the resources you get. Prayer renewal, honestly, is pretty good. Energy is always amazing on Iron Man. And the energy drop, man, can't complain. Battle staves is just like money. These are just money. It gives runes, I think, right? Chaos runes? Nature runes? Wait, I don't remember actually. I think it gives nature runes. Oh yeah, okay, wait. Let me go through. I mean, Blue Dragon Eyes, whatever. Cannonball is really nice. Coins is nice. All my money came from this. Crystal Keys, whatever. The Battle Staves is just money. Energy is amazing. Nature runes are pretty good. Onyxes, pretty good too. Prayer Renewal, really good. I mean, it gives a bunch of gems, which is kind of whatever. Oh, dude. It's funny, because when I got... My first time I saw this boss was in the League. So I didn't even know this boss existed until I did Leads. But then what I didn't realize is that in Leads, this was unlocked. Like, this was hard unlocked. Basically, they added unlocked without you needing to do the quest for it. So then when I thought to myself, oh, I'm just gonna do it on my new Iron Man, then I realized, wait, this shit's behind like a massive quest chain. And then I looked at the requirements, which honestly were not that bad. But the archaeology requirement, 86 archaeology you need, bro, getting 86 archaeology with like none of the quality of life from invention it's so bad, man. It's so bad. I think one of the worst drawings I've done on, honestly, a RuneScape character was getting that 86 archaeology, man. It's so bad. It takes all your bench space, man. You have to like keep track of so many things. And then because you don't have any of the quality of life, you're constantly like full. You have to like either go collect energy to get borders, but even then that doesn't solve your... Like doesn't make the soil go away, so you still have to kind of like pay attention. It was a really bad grind. I'm not doing archaeology again until I have like invention built up. Hey, archaeology is... I have a weird relationship with that skill. It's objectively... Well, maybe not objectively, but I think it's like a great skill. As in, conceptually, it's a great skill. Like, the fact that you're, like, exploring all... Like, it's basically the lore. It's like archaeology in WoW if it was good. But then the gameplay of it is... It's like, you have to AFK. Like, there's no way to make it fast if you pay attention. Oops. I keep thinking I'm on the second side. That's all. But I wish there was a really high effort way to do archaeology, and then you could like do it, I don't know, 3 times as fast. But then you have to AFK. I don't hate AFK skills. I like AFK skills, but I like when you have the choice. I like it if I can decide if I want to do the AFK or not. Like archaeology is like I have to. Like you don't really have a choice. Yeah, I can do it. I have to wait a sec. So I'm in an extremely funny situation. Honestly, this must be an extremely rare thing, but somehow, just the way I've done my quests and my prog on this account, somehow the enriched Pontifex Shadow Rain, which grants tier 3 luck, is my only way to have tier 3 luck right now. Like I was able to get this before I was able to get a ring of like the Onyx Enchanted Ring. So that's actually my best tier 3 luck. Kind of fucked up, honestly. Well, no, that's not... Now I could get my tier 3 rain, but that's because I trained magic yesterday, because my magic was like 72 or something before that, 74 I think. But this was actually my only source of tier 3 luck for a while. Yeah, same for me. But I like the option of AFK skills too, because then sometimes it just feels nice to know you're making progress while playing. I like both. I like when there's both. And then I dislike when it's only one of them. Don't think you have any tier 3 luck. It's not a big difference. Tier 4 is the one that I kind of want to have like as soon as possible, because then you can drop that Azimir Rain, right? Which you will never drop, but it's nice knowing that if it dropped, you'd get it. But I'm nowhere near a tier 4, unfortunately. You know, on my main, well, I mean, I call it my main because it's my original Ironman. I don't play it anymore, but on my first Ironman, I had tier 4 luck, of course, and I never even saw the blueberry drop. I never even got a single chance at the Azimir. So it's, and I AFK'd a lot of slurry monsters on that account. Oh, bro, Croises? I never done Croises because it's a group boss. Well, maybe it's different now, but back when I was on my other account, it was a group boss. I didn't really like. Oh, I almost skipped. What was it then? What was I saying? That well, Elder God War. I don't really know much about it because it came out when I stopped playing. So I'm not that familiar with it. But Croesus was a group boss, I think. The only one I've done is basically I AFK'd some Art Glacier before they nerfed it. Well-deserved nerf, by the way. And then I did a little bit Carapac. Oh yeah, I did Zuck too. But I didn't kill Zuck that many times. But I killed it a few times. It was a mass word. Oh, maybe there's still that. Oh, dude, do you know what they did with Reaper Task? Now it's not a daily anymore. You can just grind this. You can just keep getting Reaper Tasks. It's so fucking good. Like, it's so fucking fun, man. Like, you just keep going to that and it keeps giving you dead tasks. I'm gonna risk this. I got so much Slayer XP just grinding on Reaper, man, on this character. Felt amazing. I mean, right now, I don't even know what my Reaper is. Yeah, giant mole. So if I do this, I can just go back, ask for a new task. And then if I do the next task, I can go back. I can just keep doing it. And you get pretty good Slayer speed. Your below 50 combat character was like 90 Slayer without killing anything. Damn. Back when it was like a daily thing, like you could just do it one time per day. God damn, man, you were on top of that. Me, I'm super bad with dailies. But like, I'm a grinder. I'm not a routine Andy. So like for me, when they remove the daily cap, this is where I pop off. Well, like doing my Reaper once per day, missed me with that. I could never do it. You know, I actually have not been doing Nemi Forest on this character. They removed the dailies, right? Most of them. And because they removed most of them, I actually don't really care about doing the ones that are still there. It feels so free to just do what I want, so I've actually not been doing my Nemi. I've also not been doing those. I haven't done those a single time on this account's live. Because I'm free, man. I'm free from the shackles of dailies. So I don't want to like do them. Because now there's still a few, but I don't care. It's like, I'll take the HP loss. What about rotating catches? They are gone. And so are the wilderness events. It's amazing that they're gone. Amazing. Now the way it works is basically when you're doing divination, as soon as you put 800 energy in the hole, then you get like a catch that opens. But then you don't have a time limit inside. So it's basically just like an activity you do as you do the skill. It's so much better. And then the wilderness flash events are just deleted. Good riddance. Yeah, I have to eat. Good riddance. Wilderness flash events, man, were like, they were so good. I was basically, my entire day was built around them. Like, it'd be like, oh, Evil Tree is at this time. Okay, I'm gonna eat 20 minutes earlier. Or like, oh, okay, this happens now. I'm gonna take my ward break, you know. I'm gonna take my ward break 20 minutes before so that I can then do this event. It was, I was not good with those. The flash events were like godlike. I don't know about Mainscape because I haven't played a non-Ironman for like, well, since the release of Ironman. So I don't know about like trading, but for Ironman, it was insanely good. It was so good, bro. It gave you energy. It gave you like salamanders, which is great for invention and it gave you like a bunch of disassembling shit. Gave you money. Gave you the cores. gave you dragon eggs. It was like everything. It gives you good weapons too if you're lucky. That's like, that was the perfect example that a nerf can be a good thing. I'm pro nerf, man, in RuneScape 3. There's so many things that deserve to be nerfed, and that's like, that was one of them. Because the thing is, when something gives you too many good things, then you feel like you have to do it. And then, but then when you have to do it and it's on a timer, then it takes control of my life. Same with they nerf like they nerfed the whirlwinds too for Hunter. Also really good nerf. Because I remember using those to level up Hunter, and it was insane. It was like, I think I went there level 1. Can you even do that level 1? I don't know. Whatever is the lowest level to do it. I know on my other character, I went there and then I stayed there until 90. It was like insane. What else did they nerf? T-Vane! T-Vane is weird because when I played my Ironman a lot, my first one, T-Vane was like good, but it was like high effort to do T-Vane because your pickpocket, it didn't keep going. Only elves did that. So then if you pickpocket something, you had to keep clicking. And then that just made T-Vane like very tedious. So then T-Vane wasn't considered like that good. It was just like good, but it wasn't like OP. But then they did a change when I did not play, where T-Vane, you could like auto pickpocket monsters. Well, the things. And then I think that made T-Vane extremely OP. And then it remained in that OP state for like a long time. And then they nerfed it recently. But then I didn't see what it looked like before the nerf. So then I tried T-Vane after the nerf. But because my only point of reference was like before the auto pickpocket, I mean, even with the nerf, it's insanely strong compared to what I'm used to. Like back then, you wouldn't pickpocket unless you really needed a specific thing, or it was like elves, right? Now it's like, bro, like I walk up to NPC, I click it, and then my guy just pickpockets it for like 2 minutes. I don't even have to do anything, bro. He just keeps going, and then I just get like a million free resource, and then I don't even have to bring food to eat because the fail rate is super low. Nuts, man. Wow, I'm really off cycle there. What the hell happened? Yeah, we don't need. That's fine. The thing that's nice about this boss, you don't really have to be optimal. Just don't die. Don't die trying to win 2 cycle. That's about it. Old scroll pickpocket. I guess it is old scroll pickpocketing because that's the way it works in old scroll, right? You like one click, one thing. The thing with T-Vane though is it's like it's like it's always the dilemma when you're not running, right? You don't really perceive things the same way because then if you can buy what you need to do a steal on a main account, but then you make money doing the steal, then technically it costs you nothing, right? Because you can just buy. But then on Ironman, if I need something to do a steal, I have to get it myself. So then there's like a setup associated. But then T-Vane has no setup because you just click NPC and you get free loot, right? Well, like from my point of view, T-Vane Bane OP is weird because it's already OP from the fact that you need nothing to do it. Wow, I got lucky there. I'm probably gonna need a food or maybe prayer. No, yeah. Honestly, Gate of Eldiness, very OP. for Ironman. It's kind of the same thing where you don't need anything to do it, but then it's behind so many requirements that I'm like fine with it, right? You definitely earned it from just the fact that you train your archaeology to 86, probably without invention. I mean, I'd rather do this than mine gems in Alcarid for 80 crafting levels. The old school BIS method is to have someone splash spells on the Northern Knight and spam click them. Damn, bro. Wait, why splash spells? Could you not just get the Knight stuck in the corner or something? Or do they move through players? Nice. The dash made it look like I just dashed from town. Nice. The Knight will teleport out if you keep it trapped long enough. I see. I didn't know that. Even WoW did not have this technology back when I played it in the original TBC. I remember cutting a flight path master on my hunter in a little in a cave, and then I just kept it there for 2 hours, so that meant no one could use the flight path in Westfall for the entire time. '81 divination soon. What's my KC and drops looking like? KC is 125. I got lucky because I already have 1 drop. I have the I have the Runecraft one. I forgot what it's called. Unfortunately, it's the one I want the least. The one I want the most right now is I want the book. I would love the book, because then if I have the book, I could do like I could train my skills and feel like I get massive XP, right? Well, yeah. I mean, I don't mind because this is, well, quote-unquote free agility XP, which I will gladly take. But also, the resources are pretty nice. Also, it's fine. I don't think it's like super amazing fun, but I don't dislike it. Oops. But definitely, if I get the book, I'm probably not gonna come back there for a little bit. Like, I know the divination thing is really strong too, but once I get the book, that's kind of like what I really want. Because I like the book to train Hunter. Since Hunter is already kind of high effort, I'm thinking if I'm gonna do high effort skilling anyway, I'd rather do high effort with the book so I get even more XP. I'm really bad at setting specific goals. I have like too many goals. I don't even remember why I wanted Hunter. I just remember I wanted Hunter at high level for something. I don't remember for what though. Probably a quest. Gonna drop there. Check this out. Dang. Never lucky. I must be. I know the meta nowadays. I know the meta nowadays is you max out 90 thieving like right away on your Ironman account because you get ports. You would get ports, you get money, and you get resources. But I'm just like I'm just an old part, man. Since I have the most time at the race of Ironman. Back then the meta was you rush rune crafting to 91 to get double natures, but also to get the runecraft staff and port. Well, that's what I did on this account. Which, I mean, don't get me wrong, right? Having 90 rune crafting out of the way is nice, but then I made no money with this. But then I was like weirdly poor And somehow my money maker is Gate of Wilderness. All the money I need, I made from Gate of Wilderness. I mean, I bet 99% of Ironman made their money with thieving at this point, but somehow I made my money there. I remember I made my money, man. On my first Ironman, like you would rush Kingdom of Mycenae, and then what you would do is every day you would put the entire thing in maple logs, and then you would fletch all the maple logs, and I think you would sell them to a shop, or was it High Alch? But like whatever, you would fletch them, and then that gave you just enough money to put the 75k back into the kingdom, right? And then with a little change left over. I don't think that's quite the meta anymore. But I still rush Kingdom of Mycenae because resources, but I basically use the logs for Fort Forestry instead. Which honestly wasn't even that worth it because then I still got my woodcut up for the U lodge anyway. And the Acadia. Like you have to get your woodcut up for the Acadia logs. So minimum you need this. And then if you have the Acadia logs, well you have the maple, you can get the maple logs, and then I think you can get the teats and maybe only the mahogany's. But then I still leveled up woodcut anyway because there were no good ways to get them without doing busing. And then I'm close to the magic lodge. I'm probably gonna just cut the magic lodge at some point. Oh, I don't know. Maybe I'll get the magic lodge with God Work, to be honest. Also funny, on this account, I was like, I told myself, okay, this time I will not use Necro as my default style, right? I'll do magic because I like magic, and then I did it, and they had just buffed all the skills too with the accuracy thing and all that, and the combat reward. But then I was like, Necro's too good. I still went back to Necro, man. Necro's just too good. Well, first of all, it's a requirement for Gate of Wilderness, so then you kind of have to get up anyway, but even then, it's too good, dude. Because it's so straightforward to gear it up. It does good damage for this level. It does amazing sustain. Also, it forces you to get your smithing up, which is a good thing because anyway you need your smiting up for inventions. And then it also forces you to get your crafting, but also is a good thing because you need it for invention. It's like it synergizes too well, man, with the Ironman progression. I don't even think they could nerf Necro where I don't do it first on an Ironman. Like, honest, even if they remove their ghost, which is insanely good sustain, even if they remove their ghost, I think I would rush Necro. I don't need... For me to not rush Necro, bro, they would have to... Maybe if they removed the ghost from Necro and then they gave melee really good early game lifesteal, maybe I would rush melee instead. Because then I would still need smithing, but then there's still the crafting that I need to do anyway, and melee can't attack from a distance. Also, Necro cheeses a lot of bosses that, like Calfight Queen, for example. Yeah, I really don't like the rituals for Necro. I really don't like doing it. I'm not at the point of the account right now where it really matters, but on my other character, I do remember that I was constantly doing rituals for ectoplasm. It was really annoying. Maybe there's like an ectoplasm ritual nowadays. Like back then there wasn't something like that, but maybe there's like a way to sustain it more easily now. I just haven't really checked. Necro's just busted, man. Every time I read on Reddit that it's weak, I'm like, I roll my eyes a little bit. Because they're probably talking about like max level, BIs, everything, but I mean, at this level I'm at, man, this Necro is busted. Like, and the early game is busted. It's busted all the time. Oh, talking of Necro though, I'm getting with the dungeon rework, they are adding the tier 80 weapons for Necro, which actually amazing for me because I can't get tier 8 easily because I don't have I don't have 70 strength, I don't have 70 agility. Well, I will, but I don't have 70 range. Is a big one. So then I can just get tier 80 weapons from Dungeon Ring. That will be nice. Oh, I don't know. Hell, maybe I can get the tier 90s if they're not that bad to get. Yeah, that was tough. Let me just go back. Well, the thing that's nice about RuneScape 3, it's like RuneScape 3 is way less popular than OSRS, right? Which is like both a curse and a boon, because it's a curse in the sense that people have this, well the game is just like less populated, so there's less players, but like it's also a boon because then because there's less people, it's less optimized. Like, it feels like in RuneScape 3 you have to come up with your meta way more, because there's probably not someone that was in your exact situation before. Especially because it's so based on unlocks. I'm gonna be so sad if my second drop is a duplicate of my drop, and that feels sad. Do these even like IL for a good amount? Where's my thing? This? Damn, bro. 65 million. How much is a bond nowadays? No, my first Ironman made so much money. And by money, I mean like raw money from farming Angel of Death, that I actually just bought all my membership with bonds. They're only 100 million. That's not too bad. I thought they would be like multiple hundreds of millions. They're only 100 million, man. Damn. It's not that bad. Yet I think there was like a written optimized Ironman guide thing at some point, but I've never checked it. It was somewhere in the week. I'll tell you what's the secret of like making your account really good really fast. People always say you should put all your lamps into Herblore. I think that's true, but if you have a lamp that's not that much HP, but then you can use it on any skill that's like low level, I think it's way better to put these lamps in stuff like fletching and summoning. Like to just keep the early levels in these skills. That's a real secret. Like, because for example, there's this really cringe winter quest where you help like the Yetis. I really don't like those quests, but they gave lamps that don't have a level requirement. Then what I do is I just use them on stuff like summoning flight chain, and then I get my flight chain up to a level where I can just start fletching Maple Lodge right away. Yeah, Tourist Trap also a good one. Night Sword for smithing, obviously. I don't know, I did so much questing on this account. Like well, the first thing I did is I got a 90 rune craft, but after that I just did quests for like a full week. I do have a lot of quest points. Like 300 quest points, feel like that's a lot. For the stage I'm at. Oh, what the fuck? He did the... he did a puddle. Motherfucker. I have really big quest rewards coming up too. The thing though is most of them have like a high requirement for the lamp. So what I'm doing is I'm waiting until my Reblower is 75. And then honestly I think I have so many big quest rewards that I can probably get my Reblower to 80. Level 80 or like between 80 to 85 with just lamps. In 15 kills will be level 70 agility. Oh yeah, another thing I'm not doing on this account anymore is well, any account really, is every time there's a seasonal event where you can just grind XP in the event, I don't do those. Which I heard this event lets you get Herblower XP or something, so I didn't do it specifically for that reason. If you're curious how I'm doing this fight, I have no clue what the quote-unquote meta is, but it's very simple. I just get enough shards. I get this to 30% for one attack. Then I just drain this rock every time specifically, and then I just do this. Usually what happens is this rock will empty out before I have to dodge the shot. So then I just start draining this rock. Then I dash there when I have to tank the thing. Go back on. Then I have to move 2 times. That's 1. That's 2. There, I probably have to surge backwards because she'll do the rot. Sometimes it doesn't target the rock, but then usually you have to do it twice, not this time though. Then there's like a variance in depending on how quick things were, but then there I just let my guy drain the rock a few times and I pop this. Then I go on the pillars as quickly as I can. 1 strike, then I can go to this rock and just drain it 4 times max. 1, 2, 3. Go back. I get my heal. This is where I would probably change the stratified barricade. Then I go back. Then I can do these 2 rocks. Usually pretty easily. And then the difference is when she wins up the big shot there, I don't actually put 30% resist on the barrier. I'll just tank it. Because my HP lets me do it. She'll do it there. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go behind and have like a shield built up, but then I can just tank this one. And then I just drain this rock. And then what I do is I wait until it's at 50% or around there. Then I pop this because I want to skip the next mechanic. And then I don't need food for this. Okay, but see there it fucked because I was a little too greedy. But usually I do that. And then I would have killed her there, but I was a little behind the cycle. That's fine though, it's more agility speed. I was thinking of, I was considering changing my strat on this boss so I can get maybe 3 of those per fight. Just so I can get more agility XP, even if it's like less kills per hour. But I didn't really look into it that much yet. Can I make a new golem piece? Let me check that. Very soon. But I think I need 3 of them. No reason to rush. Let me send my boats. Let me do my farm animals. Might as well do all my chores. Chores time. Hey, at least now there's barely any chores. I don't really like the farm stuff, but you don't have a choice. You have to do it on Ironman. So I need specific cows for some archaeology thing, and they're not getting pooped out, man. Farm time. Farming is unironically my least favorite skill since this game has been created. I hate doing farm runs. I hate doing the farm stuff there. It's a loveless relationship for me. I wonder what I'm gonna buy with the beans next. I heard this guy is pretty good. Because he just brings you random animals that you don't have to farm. Maybe I should buy this guy next. Alright, back to game. Minimum 70 agility. And then I would probably gonna do something else. There's some quests I want to do. But also I don't want to stream too long because I don't want to talk so much that my mouth starts hurting again. Which reminds me I have to take my pills in 30 minutes. How many kills am I at on this guy now? What's even the next thing I unlock? The one I really like is this. It's 1,000 kills though. You know what's my favorite content I ever did in this game? It's probably Solak. When Solak released, me and my friend would duo it. That was probably the most fun thing I've done in RuneScape. Duoing Solak on release. It was just so challenging, dude, compared to everything else. Next, I had really good time in next Angel of Death too. I had like a raid group for it. Apparently, there's new thieving content too that's pretty fun. Called like East. It's like safe cracking but super advanced. I also want to try that when I do my thieving grind. Oh man. Also, I just had a terrible realization. The fact that my agility level is getting high means that I can do Flash Powder Factory very soon. Which means next time it's on the Taller rotation, I have to do it for the outfit, the herbal outfit. Oof, I almost skipped that cycle. That would have been bad. Yeah, bro. I have to farm the fucking herbal outfit. That's probably my least favorite thing to do every single character, man. It's getting that fucking outfit. Makes you want to play this game a bit, but you're having too much fun on 14. That's fair. I'm playing this game because I'm not having fun on 14 these days. I'm swinging the opposite way. Do I still have to think about if I want to let my houses blow up in 14? That's like really annoying, man. Because I feel like if I sub bet just to keep my houses, Square Enix wins. Like legit, they win because they got my money for free. But then if I do let them blow up, I really feel bad losing the houses my friend decorated for me. So annoying, man. Why can't I just give up the spot? Like literally just lose my house, but then keep the inside in the void. Dude, as soon as we get the book, man, I'm gonna get so much XP with the Eldenist book, man. I hope it's not gonna take 2,000 kills to get it. Oh, it just feels so good when I have it, man. I'm gonna train Hunter and just get huge gains. Oh yeah, there's one thing I don't know. I have no clue how to train prayer anymore. Before with wilderness events, you just got free prayer. Like you basically got free 75 prayer, and then that meant you got Prif, and then in Prif you had free prayer with the gems. I don't know how to level prayer now. Like fast. I know in the release of Ironman there was a strat which was with an amulet that gave you more XP when you buried bones. What was it called? It was like a dragon amulet or something. Dragon? Let me just write dragon amulet. It was like related to dragon. Dragon Rider amulet. Right. So what you would do at release is you would get a Dragon Rider amulet, which is from One of a Kind, which is a quest that needs 67 dungeon ring and 74 summoning. Jesus Christ. But anyway, you get this amulet, and then you would kill frost dragons in some dungeon, which needs 85 dungeon range, so very high dungeon requirement. But they're reworking dungeon range, so I'm more worried about the summoning requirement. But yeah, you would like get this amulet, and then you would just kill frost dragons, and you would. It was like pretty good frost dragon. Sorry, it was pretty good per HP. Maybe it's time to return to that strategy. But I would need to grind the fuck out of summoning, and they nerfed our glacier, so it's not as easy as it used to be to get the charm. So then I would have to figure out to grind summoning too. I don't have that many charms. Maybe you can get good summoning XP with the binding contracts nowadays. I haven't really looked at how these work. What the hell is that purple Temu Chocobo? This guy? The Ripper Demon? He's I think that's a DPS summoning pet. It's a popular DPS one. It's pretty high level. I never actually had one. I fought those guys though. This is a monster you fight in Slayer. I know I used to fight those on my hardcore Ironman, and it fucking made me shit my pants because these kill you in like a second. Oh, a terror bird. Oh, you saw a terror bird. I didn't even catch that. Yeah, that's a chocobo. Do I have one? No. It's a pet that lets you carry items, but it's like a lower level one. So you can give it items to carry for you. It's useful. The terror bird. That used to be like the shit, man. Like the hot shit. Like you would level summoning just so you could get the yak, which is just like it's like the terror bird, but it has more space, right? That was like your end game goal, man. At the Rise of Iron Man, it was like get the yak, get your yak. Nowadays I don't know it. I feel like there's not that much value in these beasts of burdens. Probably because it's become really easy to teleport everywhere. So, well, I mean, honestly, it's more inconvenient to put stuff in your pet than it is to just TP back to the boss. It's busted. It's a DPS pet, right? It's just to do damage. I've never actually had one. So what does Caldarian Demon do then? Because I know Caldarian is also pretty popular. Oh, it gives Leech. Also, maybe it is to sustain yourself. And then maybe the Caldarian is like the pure damage one. Oh, that was a bit close. That does like 20,000 damage if you're in the circle. Yeah, the last time I had an account with like high summoning, back then like the shit was like a yak. Honestly, I don't even remember what I use except a yak for most things. I think you use... No, wait, you use a Nihil. Yeah, back then you use a yak or a Nihil. I think it was a blood Nihil. It gave you stats to you or something. It like boosted you. Yeah, that was what's used. That's what you used. I remember. It was a Nihil. So I just don't remember which version of it. Something I should really do is my farm runs. I wish I could say I do my farm runs every day, but it's more like I do one farm run per week, man. It's really not on top of it. I mean, because to me it's a daily, so I don't give a shit, but it's so important. You know, my favorite mini game in this game actually is temple trekking. By far. I had to do my temple trekking grind on this character recently, and I honestly, every time I do that grind, I like it. I'm like sad it's over. A unique sentence? Do people really not like temple trekking? I think it's sick, man. It's got like, if you don't do it with crazy OP stats, it's like just hard enough where sometimes I don't roll the hard path. It's like the rewards are varied. You have to like level up the characters to get specific rewards. You can like kind of check what the path has if you have specific characters leveled up. I like it. And then the rewards also, I like the way the rewards are structured because they're like, you choose what you want, what you get at the end. You get like a ticket, and then from the ticket, you can decide what you want to get. Am I gonna die? Yes. Fuck, man, I should have eaten a piece of food. I was being greedy. Yeah, and that's, I feel... It's weird that you don't die when you die there. I mean, I get that he saves you, but... I don't know. I feel like it wouldn't be that punishing if you just died for real. Because it's not like you need to bring items anyway, so your death cost wouldn't even be high. With barricade, and so I wait to get 100% adrenaline before every kill. If you just have like a few pieces of food, I bet you can get this kill time to 30 easily. But then I don't know, like, do I really want to use a few pieces of food and do my kills a little faster? I don't even know if I'd want to do it. But I could still use barricade, probably save like, I don't know, 5-10 seconds somewhere. I would still go back in the circle, get a full heal, but then I would probably just... I don't know. I guess I'd barricade before the first cycle so I can get more mining on this rock. And then it probably made this part a bit faster. Because I don't really need barricade right now. I can already tank this with no problem. But then if I don't get the heal, I definitely would need a way to heal myself. So even with barricade, I guess I could just go get the heal, but then come back there with barricade. So this way I save a little bit of time from not having to stand there. Yeah, maybe that's how I would do it with barricade. Can. Dude, if this boss gave you super restores, the super restores instead of super energy, it would be actually so amazing. Earlier drop, yeah. Next skill for sure. The drop rates they're crazy low, man. Wow. I mean, it's not like this boss is difficult, but I mean, it's still 3 minutes of kind of high intensity for a 1 chance out of 480 for a specific item. So I guess technically you could see it as it's a 1 out of there's 4 items to get, right? 4? Yeah, 4. So like technically I guess you could see it as a 1 out of 20. 1 out of 120 chance to get something. So technically we're right on drop rate right now. We have 133 kills. I don't even know. You check somewhere. Beast? Is it a beast? Yeah. Yeah, so I'm at 133 and I've gotten basically 1 of the drops. Latent offer. I don't even know how rare this is. It's not rare at all. This is the one I want. This is the thing I really want. Scripture of LDness. This is the one I want the second most. This is unfortunately the one I want the least. Wait, what even is the Soul Prayer Codex? Is an item drop from the Gate of Eldiness. It unlocks the Eclipse Soul Prayer on the standard book, which is an overhead prayer. 75 per area. Okay, maybe that is the thing I want the least then. Increases crit strike and heals the player for 1% of their max life point every 0.6 seconds for 6 seconds anytime they crit. Weird. Well, the RC is really good if you're gonna RC, but the thing is, because I'm 91 RC, it's not very high priority for me because I mean it's gonna be a while before I need the RC to do something. Like for me, the thing that provides the most value right now is the book. Because the book gives me XP whatever I do. Or any skill. So. And then the divination one is going to be amazing when I need to farm divination charges. But I also don't need that too bad right now. I mean, I'm not a 200 million XP guy for my skills. So like me, when my skill is the max level, I don't care about it anymore. Now, I don't know if RC is a 99 or a 120 skill nowadays. I haven't really kept up. So, okay, so it's a 120 skill. So then once my RC is 120, I don't care anymore. Yeah, like once it's 120, I don't get XP with it. I don't even know if I had 200 million XP on a single skill on my first account. Maybe Dungeon Rain was close. Oops. I wonder if RC is still stupid in the sense that you need like a fucking crazy high Slayer level to get the Soul Talisman. It used to be like that, where like the way to get the Soul Talisman was from these crazy high level Slayer creatures. Oh, you know what mini game I like? I actually really like shifting tombs. I'm surprised I haven't done it a single time yet. That's a mini game I used to just do for fun. I got both the Kopeshes on my first account. Wow, I'm really behind the cycle right there. We'll need food. Probably. No, we don't need it. Literally 1 HP, by the way. 1 HP, man. Now that's optimal. That's like, that's efficient. Oh, there it is. There it is. Wish.com Chocobo. But yeah, after this kill, I have to go take my pills because the pain is starting to come back. I don't wanna be in pain. Wonder what my first 99 is gonna be on this account. I'm not like planning to get a specific skill 99 first, so it's just gonna be like naturally which one gets 99 first. It could be T-Vane, honestly. I could see T-Vane. Necro is also very likely to be my first 99. Constitution also very likely. Outside of those, maybe Dungeon Rain. Yeah, Dungeon Rain could be my first 99 with the rework, honestly. I think those are the most likely candidates. I think there's maybe a word where 99, my first 99 is Herblore. Maybe. If I just keep putting lamps into it, but I don't know. I don't think you get 99 like that. Maybe Invention? Nah, I don't think so. I didn't need food, man. That wasn't very efficient. Yeah, I can do it. We haven't fought the pillars a single time. Let me be right back real quick. Just get my medication. Then we'll grind it until we're 70 agility, which is 7 or 8. And then we'll swoop. Be right back. I'm back. Just it goes. Seems like my cat stole my chair. Yes, we'll be playing standing up. I'm actually playing without my headset today. That's nice. It's very rare I stream without my headset, but there's games like that where the volume is not so loud that you guys will hear it. So I just like play through my speakers normally. But you guys can't, you still can't hear it. I think the reward for the rain, it's either the 12 or the 11, but I think it's the 11, which is Monday. 2 days. I really grind that shit so much. Man, when I was like a kid, that was way before UC. When I was a kid and they had just released Dungeon Rain, I remember the way I did it is I had like, my print, I would take paper from my printer and then I would just put the paper in front of me. And then I'm in that weird situation where I'm left-handed, but I'm right-handed on the PC, right? So then what I would do is I would play with my right hand, the mouse, in Dungeon Rain, but then I would, with my left hand at the same time, I would be drawing the map on a paper. And so then this way I could like, I could mark where the keys were and everything. But like as I was playing. Truly fucked up way to play, but that's the way I would do Dungeon Rain when I was a teenager, man. I had like this massive pile of paper full of Dungeon Rain maps. Good times. I don't think we're gonna do it like that, but you know, good memories. I've thought about if I should use my left hand to move my mouse on the PC, but I'm like left-handed for a few things, but I'm right-handed for everything else. So if anything, I feel like it should be the opposite. I should learn how to do my right thing and eating with my right hand, and then just kind of give up on the whole left hand thing. I can definitely use my mouse with the left hand. It's just not as comfortable. But when I hurt my right hand pretty bad at one point. I had to use it with my left hand. It was fine. Probably like if you had given me 2 or 3 weeks, I could have gotten it to the same level. You're right-handed? The popular choice. It's scary to think that if you actually go really dry on this boss, you could be like, you could get 80 agility or something just from the pure HP before you get all the drops. That's a crazy thought, man. But in a way, it's also a really good thought, because then at least if you go dry, you still get agility from it. It's a silver lining, right? I wonder if the Gate of Wilderness is gonna be fully available on the next league, because if it is, I can tell you where I'm gonna be spending the first 2 hours of the account. Oh my god, I was so late. You know, it's a shame last league I didn't actually get the Dragon Trophy. I really wanted to get it, but I don't remember why. Something else got my interest, like another game maybe or something. I didn't end up doing it. Next league I'll probably get the full lucky, like the full unlock of the trophy. Oh my god, man, this is such a scruff steal. Oh, I got lucky. The drain. Oh, we'll need that. Combat Masteries is also a new thing that did not exist back when I played. I mean, I would imagine that once I get this account super maxed out, I'm probably gonna do the Combat Masteries. Because it sounds fun. I even saw one where you're supposed to solo Beastmaster, man, in the raids. That's a pretty tough thing to do. But these are probably no joke. Maybe I could get 5 sticks, but it seems very close. I get 5 sticks. Money. I like seeing money. Where's the drop, JJ? Well, I mean, technically, if I have average luck, we should see the drop in 103 kills. So we're gonna be there a while. That's if I'm average luck, because so imagine if I'm unlucky and it's actually in 300 kills. I don't even have half of 300 kills. Okay, I repaired this way too much. I guess we're doing this rock first. Kind of awkward. Yeah, because then this one's gonna mine, but then I don't have time to go like fuck with the other one. Why does it feel like I'm way faster? I mean, I fucked up. It should be slower. Wow, it's probably slower. It just feels faster because the telegraphs were delayed. Hey, but yeah, cheeky little hit. Oh yeah, I rush also on this account. I rush extinction, the quest extinction, so I have access to the Dream of Aya, which means that I have like a very big incentive to get my 75 Herbivore as quickly as possible, so I can actually train it in Dream of Aya too. Now, let me tell you, if I was a hardcore Iron Man, I don't know if I would have rushed extinction, because that last fight is rough. It's rough. I probably would have still rushed it, but I would have gotten uber prepared for the last boss. Oh yeah, that was definitely slow. -1 life. I died like 3 times. -3 life. When she does, like, when Seren goes into her last phase, like, there's this moment for, I don't know, maybe 20 to 30 seconds where she's doing all the mechanics at once. So, like, you have the eggs pulsating, she does firewalls, and you have minions attacking you. Whenever that part starts, man, that's rough. If you don't have Barricade unlocked, which is level 80 something, I think, defense. Yeah, 81. Like, I think I would want to have 81 defense for this. If I was doing this on a hard armament, because that last bit is fucking scary. You would die in, like, even with a sign of life, man, you die within, for, I don't know, 3 seconds, maybe. If everything hits you. You know, the way I lost my first life on my older account, I actually lost it in temple trekking. That was back when you couldn't emergency teleport out of many things. Or they were harder to come by, right? Like, you didn't have Wars Retreat. Like, if you did not have a teleport, you had no way to teleport fast. So I was doing temple trekking, and then I went into a hard route, and there were snakes. And I was severely underprepared for, like, hard path snakes. I had to slowly watch them kill me, man. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't teleport out. I couldn't get them stuck. I just slowly watched the snakes kill me. I remember I was chatting with my friends. I was like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I can't do anything. And then I fucking died. My second death was Camel Warriors. That was right when they released the Elite Slayer monsters. That was the Camel Warriors. Dude, I knew I worked. I was being super careful. I looked away for like... I mean, probably 5 to 10 seconds. I looked back to my screen, and he had just done the tornado when I looked away. The way it works is it doubles the damage every tick. Nice, I got hit. I got exploded. I died so fast. It ate through my sign of life and everything. And that sucked, bro, because I lost my Slayer helm. I had to remake my entire Slayer helm. That was awful. And then my last death, unfortunately, was a DC. DC'd against Araxor. And what was funny is that I had skip scroll. I was being a naughty boy, man. I had skip scroll because I was like, I want to grind some Araxor. And then my internet went out mid-kill. And then I remember looking at my screen, I was like, man, there's like not even a chance I survived that. You're not just face tanking Araxor back then. What the fuck is my cat doing? My cat really doesn't like it when I talk English. I think we're in danger of dying. But then now I have to watch my cat. Too many things at once. Oh god, man. Come on, cat. I might miss the cycle. I think I might need a crit. Yep. Perfect. That gives me time to kick my cat out. A little too excited. Oh yeah, by the way, she doesn't do her like, you know, when she shoots a puddle at your feet, she doesn't do it if you mine behind. But then if you mine behind, you get less stones. So like technically, if you want to do this boss very chill, you can just mine everything behind. But that, I don't know. I feel like it's too much effort to really be worth it. Like, if I'm gonna make it high effort anyway, I might as well make it super high effort. Sorry. Four more kills. And then we have 70 agility. And then I don't know what we'll do after. We'll see. Maybe I'll do like one quest or something. I wanted to do Brink of Extinction. Do a dreaded farm run too. Am I close 64 farming? I am very... Maybe I should do my farm run after, because I have checked I have spider eggs to check, but I need a 64 farming for it. Oh, dude, I remember. Okay, yes, I remember. I remember why I won the book so bad. It's because I want to train Hunter, which I do remember that, but it's I want to train Hunter because I want to get the Chinchompas for my player on farm. So that's what triggered this whole thing because I was gonna farm the Chinchompas, but then I was like, man, if I'm gonna farm the Chinchompas, I'd like the book to get more XP, and that's why I started doing gate again. They nerfed the beehives pretty hard. Like 2 or 3 months ago, I think. I know because I abused them during leaves. I mean, they were kind of stupid, to be fair. It was basically click, and get farming XP every day. I have a lot of but by the way, my farming level being like low is my fault because I have so many seeds, including 30 seeds. I could just plant them, but it's because I really don't like doing farm runs, so they just sit in my bank. Like also a reason why I don't like doing farm runs because I'm really bad at just remembering them. So you can see I have the note tab there, and then I wrote my farm runs there. Because because if I'm doing them, I can never remember where I'm supposed to go, man. That's I use this tab just for that. And then extinction lamps is because there's these crazy lamps I'm gonna put into Herblower, but I needed 75, so I destroyed them for now. I was a bit greedy. I think we're fine. Yeah. Love. Peace. Give me peace. Give me the book. I deserve peace too. What is that cape? Everyone's wearing that. I can't see. Okay, I guess that is an issue about the trigger. Even if you like toggle it, you still can't see what they have it with. Oh, there we go. Igneous. Oh, that's the Zuck cape, isn't it? Oh, it's like the Zuck cape, but combine all of them. So I guess you can combine all of them when you have one. When you have all of them. Yeah, I didn't know you could make like a super cape with all of them. That's nice. Two McKen. You're 95. I'm so out of date, bro. It's like my knowledge of everything. The last time I was really playing the game was Solak release. So everything past Solak, I'm like super out of date. Like, what the fuck is an essence of finality? Paint. Stores a special attack. Stores a special attack. What the fuck? Like a weapon special attack? The soul split thing, that's from that's the amulet you get from Reaper, so I guess it's a combined item. Yeah, the protection, prayer, the flight, that's also I forgot what it's called. That's the amulet you get from Reaper though. Ouch. Sorry. Like, what is this? That's like a Berserker Rainbow Plus? Like a we need to embrace this. I have no idea what those things are, man. Apparently you can have the Staff of Armadillo. I know this. That's from Solak. That's the one item I know. Master Farmer. Oh, that's probably what you made with the invention. Sorry. Grace of the Elves. I know this. That's my chase item. I know this. I know those items. My knowledge, I'm out of date, but because of leads, I'm like a bit. There's a bit that I know, but it's just not very. I don't know much beyond select. Basically, what lead taught me. Grace of the Elves is insanely good for archaeology. Chase item. I'm not doing archaeology until I have Grace of the Elves, dude. You know, if I had barricade, maybe I would just barricade there. So I can just do this route without moving. Jesus Christ. I got four pieces in 2 strikes. I do have to learn Croesus and do it at some point. I just remembered I can upgrade my rain. I was reading the wiki about that ring, and apparently you can upgrade it with the like things you get from the bosses in Elder War. But then Croesus is like the group boss, right? So that's the only one I can really do alone. At least I think you can do it alone. Maybe you can do it alone very slowly. I don't know. I'd have to read up on it. Terra Pack or Glacier, you can obviously do them, Zuck too. Oh shit! Fuck! I was talking, man. Hard to recover from that one. Come on. Come on, Karen? I'm not even there. Who are you protecting? God damn, man, we've been raining for 2 hours. It didn't even feel like 1 hour. See, this is what... Sorry, I know we haven't had like enough renting about 14 yet. This is what 14 needs, man. It needs... Instead of having stupid achievements which are like, do this 300,000 times, it should have like... It should just give you rare things that you can drop from the content, and then you're incentivized to do it hundreds of thousands of times. But because it feels way better if there's a chase item than if it's just some dumb achievement. That's what they need to do, man. Like imagine if part of your BIS was like, I don't know, like you needed like some kind of upgrade thing from some other piece of content. I would love. I don't know, like imagine if your summoner dash on the Ifrit dash. Well, you could have like a super Ifrit summon, but only if you did a specific quest chain in the Eureka zone or something. That'd be sick, dude. God, man, I was low. Okay, that was a bit screwed up. Back to Lumbridge. Used to be back to birth orb. Well, it does. I guess it depends. It depends on your point of view. Me, I'm like I like touching everything in the game. So for me, it's like a really big boon if things are like related. I love the feeling of, oh, I could get my power stronger if I do this very weird piece of content, and then I can bring that power into like other content. But then if you don't like that, if your mindset is more like, I love playing Black Mage and raiding content, and that's it, like that's what I like doing, then yeah, I get it. MMOs are weird, man, because it's... Oops, I wasn't paying attention. MMOs are weird because they're like... It's like some people care more about the MMO aspect, some people care more about the RPG aspect. Me, I'm more about that RPG aspect. Well, I like the feeling of building up your character. And what's weird with MMOs is... I played a lot of single-player RPGs, right? But single-player RPGs, I don't know why they don't feel as good as an MMO when you're building up your character. I like the grind, but I don't know why single-player RPGs they're afraid of making you grind. It feels like... Okay, well, wilderness. Okay, that's like the one thing that's like the one thing I don't like. It's PvP. Well, okay, I guess I kind of agree with that. In OSRS, I would much rather not have to interact with PvP specifically. But I guess that's the one exception that makes me kind of a hypocrite about it. Because I would much rather not have to interact with PvP to do anything. But it's just in my head, there's like a very clear separation between PvE and PvP. Just because I play PvP games, right? I play fighting games, I played so much MOBAs. It's not that I don't like PvP games, but it's just if I'm doing a PvP game, I want a PvP, and then if I'm doing a PvE game, I want a PvE. But I don't like it when I have to do both, because my mindset is just not the same between the two. Though I much prefer PvE games these days than PvP. Generally, when I was like a teenager, I think I preferred PvP games. Teenager, younger adult, right? In my early 20s, I think I preferred PvP games, but it's not even because I'm not competitive. I am competitive, but I like competitiveness in PvE content. I don't mind it if we race to speedrun a game or something. I like that, but if it's like, oh, we can kill each other, and I'm less about it. By the way, I saw they're doing leaderboards for the dungeon and stuff. Speedrun leaderboards. I mean, I assume you can't really compete unless you're BIS. Well, BIS as in you're unlocked, right? Like double surge and that kind of stuff, but still interesting they're doing leaderboards for it. I definitely need food. I'll have to fish for food soon too. I think I'm at 200 fish right now. Funny because the entire point of me rushing Fort Ferntree at the beginning was because I want the kitchen as quickly as possible. But then I like use it once and never use it again. As you can see with my pretty low cooking level. Because in my head I was like, oh man, I'm gonna cook so much food and be efficient, but then I just don't use that much food. Because Necro OP. Every time I use food, I just use a ghost instead. Oh, I think I'm getting 70 agility of this skill. Wonder what I get. 70 agility. There's surely like a quest or two that I unlock at this level. Such a nice flat number. Oh, I need one more kill. Is that the Zut Cape? I don't see, that's the melee Zut Cape. That's Dungeon Ring. No, that's not. I don't know what this... No, I think that's like Edimu stuff. Champion Ring. That's... I think there's a boss I've never done. It's like a Daganut but plus. Like Super Daganut Kings. That's probably what it's from. Vestments of the Havoc. Melee power armor. 95, man. Scripture of Jas. Wow, that's a crazy effect, isn't it? For 10 seconds, all damage from your abilities while the time rift is active gets stored. Once the time rift closes, 20% of the total damage is applied to your opponent. That's a crazy effect. Holy shit. Master... Yo, that came out after I stopped playing too. The Master Word stuff. I know the idea. It's like super long to crafting. But like really good if you craft them. That's probably really good for Ironman. I didn't know you could make a sword from it. I know there was an armor, but I didn't know there was a sword. And it has life steal built in. Interesting. Oh, dude, you know what made me come back? Like, because when I was checking the restoration stuff, right? And I was like, wow, that sounds all sick. But like, specifically, the thing that made me come back is when they announced they're gonna remove the auras. I was like, alright, sign me up. I fucking hated the aura so much, man. Because my main account was in a weird situation. Because I played games very intense, but not over a... Oh my god, that was the worst movement I could have done. So anyway, I played games very intense, but I played them for like short amounts of time. So what happened on my account is I was end game content, but I did not have a loyalty streak for my loyalty points, so I could not buy any aura that was good, basically. So then I was doing, let's say, next elite with my team, and all my team had like the great auras, but then I just didn't. Like I just couldn't afford them. Dude, that is a really tough skill. I think we're... That's a really tough skill. I can only mind that road. So yeah, the auras, man. So then I could only afford some PVM auras, and basically I could only buy the really good ones. So I could not ever have the PVE like, or like the ones that were for skilling. I could never have them. And it just sucked, man. I had so much dislike for the aura loyalty system, and when they announced they were removing it, I was like, alright, bro, like, you deserve at least 1 month of my stuff. Like, finally. Hey, Aaron, thank you for the raid. Welcome, guys. Hello, hello. What are you doing? We are grinding in the grinding game. Yeah, auras also, like, they didn't really fit the game, like, you know, thematically. Like, they felt really out of place. Low floor palace. Did you die? Not that it matters. Haha. Not that it matters with the new patch. Alright, this is a scrub skill. I need to do another jump. Was it like a score run? Oops. You're gonna ask your farm indicator grips, what's the best method for it? In what deep dungeon? Different answer depending on the deep dungeon. Wow, no quest unlocked. PUTD. Wow, for 400 grid. I mean, PUTD, it got a crazy buff with the Eater pool that you gain. I imagine you start a run from 51. Probably you put your Eater pool down to, I don't know, 50. So you get like 4 or 5 grips, then you just start at 51 and you go all the way to 100. And then I bet by the time you're at 100, your Eater pool's probably back to 99 already. How is RuneScape 3 these days? Amazing. They got this year and last year, they have like this roadmap that they call the Restoration Roadmap, where they're basically kind of like reworking some of the jank and bad rep the game's gotten. They got rid of auras, there's like changes for cosmetics, they removed the treasure hunter. They reworked the combat too. What the fuck? That was weird. Game's good. But the game is like a weird state because... So people that stuck around the last, let's say, 5 years are people that either did not mind or enjoyed the kind of like, let's say, like mobile light features. So now the game is weird because they're removing them to attract new players, but then it's pissing off the player base. Because the people that got pissed off by it initially left already, right? So the game is like if you check the Reddit, you'd think it's in a bad state, but it's in a great state if you're not a player that stuck through the years, is that what I would put it. Like 12 years. 12 years has been a while. 12 years. What even happened? Oh, 12 years ago was when they released Ironman. That's when I started playing. Yeah. The game was pretty good 12 years ago when I started playing Ironman. I thought the game was great, and then it got kind of shit like the last 5 to 8 years. I had like kind of this period of shit, but now it's kind of becoming good again. I mean, I've been having a lot of fun. I think a really nice game about RuneScape 3, a really nice thing about RuneScape 3 is how much you can customize the UI. Like, you see the UI I have right now? This is like super customized. Like, the default is this. And me, it's like, I change so many things. Something I really like, really like, is you can actually change your game view. Like, that's the view where my character, like, I play the game. I can make it whatever I want. Like, this could be my game view. So what I do is I kind of have like it's kind of like almost like a pilot board, right? The way I have set up is I have all my information around the screen like that, but then my actual game view is inside. It's not like bursting out. Interesting. I don't know why there's a hole there though. There shouldn't be a hole there. Rephrase that. Save. Yeah, exactly. I mean, you can do what you want. Like, you can get it pretty close to OSRS. Me, I like having as many things open as possible, so it's why I've got like so many things. But I mean, there's nothing preventing me from just doing like, you know, being a tab endy. Like, technically, you don't need to see your skills all the time, so I could, like, shove them there, right? And then I could, like, make this bigger, and then maybe the menu, I'd rather have it, you know, where a menu should be. And then it lets me do, like, I don't know, lets me move up this, and I can move up this. Then maybe then I can get an even bigger map. Up to you. Really up to you. But it's nice that you can customize the UI so much. It's very nice. Also, there's an amazing feature that I wish every MMO had, and it's a new feature too. If you go in if you go in interface there, edit layout mode, you can actually load from a player. So like, I could like if I don't know, is there like, what is it called, the RS guy or something? Well, I could just be like, okay, give me the layout of this guy, bang, and then I get the layout of this guy, which is probably not a real layout, but you could technically copy my layout. You could be like, wow, I really like Finn's layout, so I'm just gonna go in edit layout mode. I'm gonna write my name, Finn Bazal, enter, and then you just press like the current layout thing, and bang, you get my layout. It's really nice. Wish you had this in I wish you had this in every MMO, man. Yeah, that's really nice. They added this feature for leagues because they knew that new players would get confused with the UIs. It's a very nice feature. What the hell was that? Sometimes. Game is good. The game is good, but you gotta like grind. No way around it. If it does not sound appealing to you to farm like one piece of gear for 200 hours, this is probably not the game. Well, I mean, if you've played OSRS, you're used to that. Alright, let's do a farm run. Let's actually be productive. Let's be productive and do a farm run. Probably the only one of the week. I don't even know I can plan, bro. Snapdragon? I don't have any Snapdragon. Did a lot of barrels. I've done a lot of barrels too. Don't worry. There used to be I think you got those in OSRS too, right? Like the achievements. They did called the task sets, I think, in OSRS, where you do like a task of a zone and you get an item and benefits. But there used to be a task from Mauritania, medium, I think. How do I check? How do I check the task? Am I not in the right place? Area test there. Yeah, achievement diary, same thing. So Mauritania used to have one for medium. Where is it? Maybe it's hard. Yeah. This one. I brought you your stuff back. Equip one item from a set of barrels gear. This used to be equip a full set from barrels gear, which is fine, right? If you're just a normal account, I mean, sure, you just buy it. On Ironman, bro, this used to be so insane because it was like the amount of kills you needed to do to get a set, like one specific set, was insane. So yes, on my first Ironman, I fucking farmed so much barrels. That's I don't know when they changed it, but they changed it at some point. But they did it back then. I had no choice, right? Yeah. All right, we keep procrastinating the farm run. Do the farm run. Stupid farming runs, man. Yeah, there's no bad luck prevention. I think there's some bad luck prevention for like the super in-game content in RuneScape 3, but I'm too out of date to really know. Snapdragon. I needed Snapdragon for something. I don't remember what. I think super resters. My god, 5. That's not a lot. I think the music is also very good in RuneScape 3. That's kind of like the Undertale thing. The music is really nice. There's some of the songs I even have in my playlist for specific quests. There's like crazy ass songs that play only one time ever for one specific part of a quest and then you never hear it again. Where galley? Might as well plan the 2-seat thing. Next is Sport Phantomism. Hoping I can get 64 farming with that. Also, at some point, they added the node produce option for the tool leprechaun. That wasn't there back when I played the most. Next is Caterpie. No, I guess I have one truly hot take about RuneScape 3. I wish you had these are called lodestones, which are they're basically teleports you can just keep doing over and over. They cost you nothing. I wish these were removed from the game. That's like the only hot take I have really. I really wish those were removed from the game. Because I always thought it was fun to just have to build up your own set of teleport items. That's because you wish there were no SRs. Yeah, I've heard that a lot. But the reason I think it's better to not have them, personally, is because I feel like it devalues it whenever you find a good teleport option. Because, like, often what happens is you get a teleport, and yes, it's technically, let's say, 5 seconds faster or 10 seconds faster to use it compared to the lodestone, but then the lodestone is so convenient, you're like, I don't really care. Because I don't want to have to carry this item all the time with me to save 10 seconds when I can just, like, teleport anyway from anywhere, but then it just takes me 10 more seconds. It's only... You're only really happy to see a teleport option if it's gonna help you do something thousands of times, right? That's the way I see it. What was I doing? I was doing farm run. Did I super compose that? You can do it after, I think. No, I didn't. But in OSRS, you guys have kind of a bad lodestone system, right? Isn't the minigame teleport basically lodestones? Well, on a timer? Or the... That's the cabbages when I did the Garden of Tranquility quest 2 days ago. Honestly, I don't know why. I thought Garden of Tranquility was a really annoying quest. It wasn't actually that bad. I misremembered it. Rune Swap. I love Rune Swap. Don't you? Who doesn't love Rune Swap? This is your content, Crow. This is the player-owned form. That's like exactly your kind of shit. Raising your animals, breeding them. Then they have birds. That's like Crow content, man. That's not Finn content. I hate this place. The only reason I do it is because I have to. Which? Hey, I did the quest to get a better teleport to this place. Ah, but now I don't carry the runes. My preset's fucked. I'll fix it another time. Let me just grab the runes. What is it? Reherd, water, law. Hurt? No, here. Here. Want to gut people in the wilderness? So then you're looking for OSRS. And then after you invest about 300,000 hours of your time, you can become the shark in the wilderness. This quest was nice. This is a new quest I did this morning. I had never done it before. When I have never done the quest, I read everything, of course, because I love the quest. But you help this kid become a mage. And so the way it works is you basically have to bring 2 casts of the spells, and then you show him how to do it, and then he does it. I liked it. Nice quest. Tower is Alcharid. So see, that's a perfect example. Perfect example of what I mean about the lodestones. So see there, I have the Alcharid teleport. So I teleport to Alcharid. Okay, I teleport there. Now let's count, right? Let's count how many seconds it takes me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So about 10. I get there about 10. This, where I am right now, that's the Arena of Dueling teleport. Because they removed the dual arena. So that's the Arena of Dueling teleport. So technically, if I had a Ring of Dueling in my setup, it would be more efficient. But like the lodestone is so convenient that I don't see a reason to inconvenience myself and take time to make Rings of Dueling to like teleport. Like there's just no reason, because I'd rather just have it take 10 more seconds and then just teleport. But then you might see that as a good thing, because you're like, oh, I don't have to make Rings of Dueling. Or you can see that as a bad thing as me, because it's like, because then it makes the item less useful, right? But that was like perfect example of what I mean. I know it's an unpopular take though, because every time I sit on Reddit, I got hella downvotes. Wield. And the wilderness, no PvP there. Unless you opt in. Very nice. Also, this is the God Leprechaun. Kind of based. No dark on its core. And the last one is trolling. But see that one? So that's like the opposite of what I just said. So like I don't like the lodestone, because then I'll carry it. It's like, why would I go through the effort of doing it? But then there it's the opposite. There it is like fuck all lodestones where I am, right? This is like there on the map. So there's like fuck all way to get there easily. So then in that case, I need to prepare a teleport. And that's not even the best one. You can have a better teleport for this place, because then I still have to go a little way, right? I like it when it's like that. I know there's a way to have a better teleport. I just haven't looked into it, but there's a way to teleport directly to the patch. I think it's by doing a chip tablet or something. It's definitely worth it. I just haven't gone around to it. Holy shit, bro. Holy shit, bro. I did a farm run. Let me just check one of my random 3s so I get my level. I want to check my spiders. Word Jelly. I don't even remember what you do with Word Jelly. God damn. A lot of herbs in that patch. Jesus Christ, dude. What was that? 10, that was like 12? 11 or 12? Word Jelly. Alright, where do I have a random S3 I can just check health? Probably Varrock. It's gonna be a real feel bad next time I do a tree run, because that's like the fifth time I check a random 3 for HP. So then my next time I do have a tree run, I'll get no HP from any of them. But that's fine. Problem for future me. Oh, it's disease, dude. Well, at least I get to cure it. I know exactly where I have one. I have an archaeology relic that is like things can get disease, but I think it's not trees. I think it's just herbs. And it's also not active right now. Alright. You may now raise and breed spiders. Oh, well, I can also make the animal pen. Might as well do that. Okay, spiders, here's the thing. I farmed them a while ago because I was just looking for something to do for free XP. I have 2 eggs. So the thing is, I obviously want a female and a male, but I don't know if they are until I check them. So you are about to see a true 50-50 gamble, because then if I get a female and a male, everything's fine. If I get 2 female or 2 male, I have to farm more. Blood. Wow, that's my first blood weed. Okay, one sec. That's my OCD talking, but where do they go in my carefully ordered thing? Bloodweed is... What the hell? Bloodweed. I just want to check. They are after Quorum, before Blood Snapdragon. They're there. Okay. Are we lucky? That's the real question. So we're looking for male, female. Male. Oh, I don't have to farm them, man. Ah, oh, thank fucking god. Dude, on my previous character, I not even think I had to farm like 10. That's a nice thing. Alright, that's nice. Those are medium, Ben? I'm not too familiar. Player on farm. Player on farm. Those are spider. Where's the list? Medium. That's medium. So these would replace my sheeps. Do I need sheeps for anything anymore? I don't think I do. Yeah, I don't think I need sheeps for anything. So goodbye sheeps. And these eat meat. And I have a lot of meat. That's what my ex said anyway. There. Oh, dude, this is gonna be so much HP. So what's my player on farm is like suffering. What's technically I really should do the Chinchompas next, because these are the small these are the best small animals I could get for the small pens. And then my next upgrade after that is Yak at 71. So that's in a while. 7 levels. Oh, it said I could build a second pen. Let's do that. Let's sell the sheep too. What do I need? 15 teeth, 150 mithril. There was no way I was gonna carry that. Well, I do have the teeth. Let's just go get the nails real quick. I swear there was a fort. These have a reference to Fortnite, but I don't remember where you get. Is it when you examine them? Yeah, maybe one day there'll be a Fortnite. Haha. So funny. Gets a little smile at me. You don't sell mithril nails, Bill? What the hell? Oh, don't tell me I don't have mithril bars. I have 4. I hope that's enough. That's a classic Ironman thing, man. Like, you need something, you don't have it. And then you have to do this whole process just to get it. 4 should be enough, right? 75 per bar? Yeah. And I need 150? Yeah, okay, that works. Oh yeah, smithing was reward too. It's much more interesting now. You have to eat up the bars and then you smith them like that. You know, I say as I proceed to play the anvil and do nothing else. But trust me, it's more interesting. It was kind of crap before. Oh my god, man, the painkillers are really hitting right now. The pain was slowly coming back, and now it's just, I feel good. Hopefully, yeah, I don't need them anymore after like maybe 1 or 2 more days. Alright, while I'm there, let's get meat. I'm not sure if you guys have this quest in OSRS. It's called As a First Resort. That quest is bad. I mean, no, it's funny, but like actually doing it is pretty miserable. Yep, we got the meat. I guess I can just use any type of meat. I don't have to use just beef. The wrong place. Alright. Get this pen up. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna wait until they have like a female and a male baby. Then I'll shove them in that pen too. And then we will make hell HP with the spiders. Well, I will make HP. Man, you guys won't, but I'll make HP. That'll be great. Can I put it without having an animal? Ah, come on. Let me just do it. Because otherwise I'm gonna forget to feed them. Alright, bang, like that. Let's top up all the food while I'm there. I swear my farm animals never gotten so much care. Alright, everything's topped up. Next unlock. So anyway, that's not that far. But I think the next thing I'll buy is probably this guy. I heard he's good. I mean I can't read, right? It says it brings you a random unchecked animal for you. Which I assume that includes the annoying ones who get like a dragon. Oh, I want this too. Damn, I kind of want all of that. There's a lot of things. Oh, can you not get... Do you have to buy them? Maybe you need to buy them. I assume you would just get them normally, but maybe you do have to buy them. You can get it normally as well. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So that's interesting. You can buy it or you can just get them naturally. My bank needs some serious cleaning, man. But I'm not brave enough to do it today. That's more like a thing you do when you find a 2-hour speedrun analysis of Super Mario 64 and you're like, alright, I know what I'm doing. Alright, what do I do? What do I do? You got our 70 agility. I don't really want to do a quest. Maybe I just grind some more Jade of Eldiness. Yeah, I think I just do more Jade of Eldiness. It's kind of nice to do on stream. I can surely make a new Golem outfit piece. Let me do that. Though I don't think it'll provide benefits because it's not combined. Can I like decombine them? Nope. I cannot. You know something I need to do? I need to fix my invention level because I need the siphon, which is 27. I need this pretty bad, like the augmented item level to 10. The issue I have right now is I don't have anything that's like that I'm willing to lose. Can I? Okay, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked like 20 things at once, but can I make a stealing support? Like a stealing weapon that I could use in Eldiness. No. Hammer is like smithing. What is a binding rod? Invention. Is it like runecraft? Kinda sounds like it. What is this? Binding rod. Yeah. Augmented runecrafting tool. Okay, it's a runecraft tool. Yeah, there's nothing for Eldiness I could be using. Well, I could unmake like a pickaxe. Sorry, I could unmake the pickaxe. Which, if my memory is right, that's the dragon pickaxe. But then obviously I want the better version, so it's crystal. That's Prifdina, so that's no go. Yeah, okay. So there's nothing I can really do, so I don't have to worry about it for this content. So just make the golem piece. Healing outfit. Gemstone. Does it give me the bonus? Oh, it does. I thought I needed the combine one. Okay, I see. I get the bonus from this one, but I don't get the bonus from this one. So like they all count as a sapphire, but this doesn't count as a magic. This outfit is incredibly ugly, by the way. I'm so sad, man. They announced they were gonna reward that outfit, like the way it looks on the subreddit, and when I saw the rewards, I was like, wow, that's sick. But they were so wildly unpopular that they didn't go with it. I really don't like the way this looks, but we gotta do it. The HP gains, man. They're too important. Alright. Oh, back to Eldiness. Override. For sure, next kill for sure we get the book. Jesus, that outfit's ass. %5 grit chance. I mean, that's nice, right? Okay, I still don't want to like stream so much that my pain comes back, so probably we're gonna keep going till noon or so. So maybe not like another 2 hour, but maybe like, I don't know, 40 minutes or so. Of doing Eldiness while we talk about completely unrelated things. Like the fact that the DLC for Grand Blue is soon-ish. They showed a preview of the Arvin, man, the Magdalene, what's she called again? I don't know. It looked fun though. I swear, man, Grand Blue, not Rising, Grand Blue, Relayed, man, it's like it's like my fate for Monster Hunter, because I really did not like the last Monster Hunter. But then this game kind of replaced it in my heart. Wild, it's called Wild. Yeah, I didn't really like Wild. Like, people say the game's gonna get better with the DLC, which, to be fair, in Monster Hunter World that was the case, but I feel like Wild, man, I really don't like the focus system, which is it's such an insignificant thing, but it really bothers me that you can aim your shots and your strikes. It really bothers me. Hey, it felt so weird going through oh my god, I don't have dive, I'm dead. What the fuck? Why was it on cooldown? Anyway, I was what was I talking about? Yeah, it was so weird going through wilds, but then I play lens, but then you can aim your lens, man. It just didn't feel right. Great War with focus felt like that's exactly how I felt like, man. I was just busting through the monsters with the focus mode on lens, and I was like, man, that's so weird. Because like in Monster Hunter World, if I wanted to aim the lens in a specific spot, I had to like do a setup for it, right? It was okay, I had to do in my counter shield, and then I could like do a pose in a specific place. But in focus mode, feels so wrong, man. But then if you don't use it, you don't get there's like a mechanic associated with it, like a wound or something. But it's like you kind of have to use it. I mean, don't get me wrong though. Monster Hunter World is still a great game. Like if I boot up a Monster Hunter, I definitely would boot up over Wilds. There's a new mobile one called Outlanders. You've definitely never lost my interest in such a short sentence. A mobile Monster Hunter? How does it even control? That was really greedy, man. Oh my god, I didn't heal. It didn't heal me. YOLO. That's fine, I'll just eat food. Pretty fun, actually. I had more fun trying out than a while. I mean, I like making fun of mobile games. I do enjoy some mobile games. But the kind I enjoy is usually gachas. And then every time that's the case, I like complain if the gacha does not have a PC client. So I guess we're back to square one. Yeah, we're gonna get a crit. Come on, come on. I need a crit. That would do. Your adventurer is the main character, and you can choose any specialization in all weapons. Almost sounds like Grand Blue. The gacha Grand Blue. Had so many good memories in Words, man. I streamed some of my Word prog, I think. Word as in like the Monster Hunter Word game. I streamed some of my prog on the last bosses. Fatalis, bro, was like honestly one of my favorite gaming bosses I've ever done. I think it was so fucking tight solo. Like solo Fatalis, and then you're using the gear before Fatalis. Like you're not using Fatalis gear to defeat Fatalis, right? You're basically doing it with what you had before, bro. That was like chef's kiss, man. It was such a good experience. It was fucking hard too. It probably was the hardest like gaming thing I've done. If we're thinking of it as like, you know, a specific encounter or boss, that's probably the hardest thing I did in gaming before Rabbit and Steel. Now at this point, the hardest thing I've done is definitely like the clears in Rabbit and Steel, but before that, it was the Fatalis fight. There's a longsword gacha character called Midori. Like the blue archive cat girl, Midori. She has a different longsword ability and changes compared to the regular longsword. But like, so it's gacha, but it's like action, so it's like gacha Genshin, right? It's not turn by turn. But you're actively controlling, yeah. I've actually never liked a single action combat gacha game. They always like, I just can't get hooked on them. For me, gacha is RPG, a turn by turn, almost a hard requirement. 2, 3. And I still have never found a gacha that hits as much, that I love as much as Summoner's War. Never. The closest thing I found is Blue Archive, but Blue Archive I didn't like for the same reasons as Summoner War. Summoner War I loved it because it was like, gameplay wise it was perfect. Like perfect amount of grind, perfect amount of like so many characters that no two accounts would ever be the same, like super free to play friendly. And then Blue Archive I just love because the story and the art, right? But Summoner's War, man, I'll never find a gacha as good as Summoner's War. Never. I've given up on that. It's been like 10 plus years. Because Summoner's War did something that's so cool. So they have like a cast of characters, right? And it's big. It's like 400 or something. Well, back when I played it, it was like 330 or something. It's a lot. So you got like 300 characters, but the way they do it in Summoner's War is every character has 5 versions of itself, which have like, which usually the theme is similar, but the skills are different. So like maybe, so your character has 3 skills and a passive or something, but then the fire version is like specific skills, but then the water version is other skills, but then maybe there's like an overlap, and then the light version has like maybe a crazy ass skill, but then there's 2 overlaps. So it's like every character is actually 5 characters, which of course in a way it's lazy because they don't have to draw the art 5 times. They don't have to like make 5 models, but then it's amazing when you're playing because then there's 5 times as many things, and so it means that if you pull something. And then also, that's the other good thing about Summoner's War I like, is there's no banner. Well, at least back then, there was no banner. So like, you just pull whenever you want to pull. But then there's so many characters that you probably pull a character that like you won't really like. You can't really find a guide that tells you how to use it because it's too specific to your account and your current progression. So that felt great. Because then in Summoner's War, I remember I pulled a Poseidon really fast. It was like a Niwi blue water guy, and then it's like, and then because I pulled that specific guy, then my early game was very different because I didn't have to build specific units. And then my character, you would do an attack bar pushback, so then I could also not build certain units, right? And then my account became very tailored to myself. And then every other gacha I played fails that. Like every other gacha always fails that. It's like there's always like a very optimal way to play with oh, this farming unit, use it, right? And then, yeah, you might pull like a really good unit, but actually don't use it. It's better to use a free-to-play unit to do that thing. It's like every other gacha I've ever played fails on that front. Even Blue Archive is like that. It's like, yeah, you pull that crawl unit, but actually don't build it. It's better to just build that unit that does this content. I think Summoners War is still like popping too. I think it's still like a very popular game. It's kind of a normie game. It's like a gacha, but many people I play wouldn't call it a gacha. There's a game that tried to copy Summoners War. It was called Epic 7. I played that a lot too. So like it copied a lot of the things in Summoners War, but then it didn't really have like a huge set of characters. It was doing the typical gacha waifu thing, right? Where there's only that many characters. Like, there's not 5 versions of everything, unfortunately. So then it kind of became meta too, to just have like specific characters that everyone has. Also they had banners. No, I've never tried Art Knight. It's like the tower defense one, right? It looked interesting, but I just never got around to trying it. I heard good thing about it, but there was something I heard that made me not try it. It was, I don't remember like exactly. It was something about the end game is too easy, or like it's too easy to clear everything in the game. It was something about the difficulty and the end game or something like that. So then it made me feel like it might have not been worth it to just invest a lot of time, right? But I don't remember. It's been a long time. But honestly, gacha wise, I feel like if I want to play a gacha, I just boot a Blue Archive these days. Gameplay wise, the gachas are really hard satisfying me. Where's my drop? Where are my drops? Technically 100 kills if we're on average drop rate, but come on. Give me a little luck. Give me the book. Give me the book, and then bang, I use it, get 75 hunter, easy, and then I can do like a billion quests. I can lamp my Herblower up to 75, and then I get Dream of Aya HP, and then life's good. I know you need... I don't know why every time I play RuneScape, in my head I have this number. I have 77 agility. It's useful for something, but I don't remember what. I just remember 77 agility is like a thing I really wanted on my previous account. It's probably a specific quest. Bad to guess. Because I mean, I can't imagine a shortcut that I care so much about that I remember this specific number. But luckily, because of this content, agility is actually not suffering this time. Usually it's my last skill leveled up by far. But Jade of Eldness is carrying it really hard. I bet by the time we get a drop, it's probably gonna be 72 something. $76. Do I need to eat? I'll just do this. 2, 3, 4. The things a man will do to save one piece of food. No, there's one thing I'm actually gonna sub back for 14 before the expansion. Is whenever it's gonna be close to 7.55, I might sub back because I want to get all the fishes achievement. That's something I kind of look forward to doing. But I'm waiting for all of them to be out. I do have all the fishes until 7.2, I think. But I didn't do any of them after that. I have to thank the mechanic. I used to struggle so much with the pillars because you're supposed, if you don't do it fast, you don't get the bonus damage. And then I would fuck it up all the time. And then I thought I was fucking it up because I wasn't clicking the right spot or I was slow, but actually it was the opposite. If you click too fast, you like your character just gets fucked and it doesn't actually move to the next pillar. So, but it made it look like I was being too slow or imprecise. All I had to do is just slow down my plates and then bang, I get every time. I bet if someone's struggling with the pillars, it's the exact same problem they're having. They're doing it too fast. You can do this boss as a group, apparently. It sounds extremely chaotic and not worth it, but I mean, if you want to do it with your friends, you can. I imagine it's gonna shoot an AoE under everyone's foot all the time, so that sounds like a nightmare, but... Can't believe how many gates I've done today, man. We've done like, I mean, we'll have been doing that for like 3 hours. That's so much progress. Off stream, I would never do it that much. I get bored before. I mean, first thing I'm doing when I'm off stream in RuneScape is questing. Because I'm kind of close to actually clearing up all the quests I have the requirements for. What is it? It says 53. I have 53 I can do right now. It's not that many. Okay, that was kind of my fault. I should have just not been greedy. It would help if I put the food on my bar too. It really doesn't. I've read people doing this boss with a lot of, you know, temporary boosts, like pet boosts, summon familiars and all that. But I don't even know how much time you really save. I feel like the big time save is if you barricade and have food. To like basically not have to heal, but like mining speed. I can't imagine you're saving that much mining speed compared to what I'm doing. Like you just get maybe a bit more crits. Like maybe a few swings per encounter. Also, I don't think you can make the divination faster at all, so it's just the mining. To me, it seems like the only thing you can really save a lot of time on is this part. Like you climb like me and you do this, but then if you have a way to heal plus barricade, then you just kind of like keep draining those. But then you wouldn't have to like do that, right? Where I'm running back like that. If you don't do that, you save easily 20 seconds, probably. Maybe you can make it more AFK. If you bring like a lot of healing, maybe you can just tank everything. Oh my god, I know what I could do if I had barricade. That's a bit greedy. You need a crit? Oh, good. I know something I could do if I had barricade. Maybe I could just stall the boss with like a pillar phase. I could just do like an extra pillar phase but not actually climb on them. Maybe. Oh. Not like we'll be using barricade anytime soon anyway, because I basically need a way to recharge my adrenaline for that, which would be 1,000 kills, which is a lot, or the archaeology relic. And you ain't gonna catch me doing archaeology before I have relic the grace of the elves. And then I'm not gonna be drinking like an adrenaline potion or something like that. That's crazy. The only real RNG in the fight is, well, there's two. There's like, when the rocks fall, they fall in a certain order, so you can be like a few ticks behind, because you might just be unlucky and this one doesn't fall right away. The only other point of RNG is whenever she does the squares around rocks. Sometimes your rock doesn't have a square, so you can mine it a little more. Everything else is static. Like, that's very static right there. Wait for that. Teleport. Go back to line. And then I think you get 3 ticks, and then you have to move again. Then there you get 4, and then you have to move again. Sorry, I meant 5. But then there, when she does rot, sometimes you don't get the square. Usually you get the square. Some lawn mowing happening outside. Or the neighbor. Sorry if you can hear that. I'll probably close my window. Alright, there, sorry. Oh. She did. She actually didn't get ill that much. That's something I've been wondering too. I was wondering if I do it really fast, maybe I can actually kill it without the last the last mining on this road. But you would do... Nah, 43,750. I don't think she would ever be that low. This place looks really cool. That is a really nice shot. With the moon in the back. Sorry. Oh, my next kill is 150. I saw a post of a guy. There was a rollback in this game like two or 3 weeks ago. Pretty rare, honestly, but there was a rollback from a few hours. And some guy that was grinding this place, and I think he had over 1,000 kills. He got like one of the drops he was missing, or like the drop he was missing. But unfortunately for him, he got rolled back. And I think he posted like an update, and he had to do like a few hundred kills to get the drop back. That sucks. Sorry about being unlucky. I wonder, did we ever... Has there ever been a rollback in 14? In Final Fantasy 14? Ever? I definitely don't remember a rollback and ever happening. Dude, there was a rollback in Dofus, which is like a very old French MMO. You guys probably never heard of it, but there was a rollback of 3 weeks, or it was insane. It was like we're talking weeks. It was like a rollback of multiple weeks, man. Can you imagine if your entire month got rolled back in MMO? That's like... That's rough, man. I saw that on Twitter from a post. There were some in OSRS. Made sense. I mean, these are very economy-based games, right? So if you have something that fights the economy really hard, they kind of have to fix it like that. Well, I mean, you know, unless you play Ironman like me, but if you play a normal account, it is a big deal. I don't know, man. I don't know how to play this game non-Ironman. Since its release, I've never played non-Ironman. I'm totally in the dark about how the game feels. I could not even tell you what is trainable or not. No idea. Once a dev left a twisted bow spawn inside the farming guild. Dude, I vaguely remember this. This was in OSRS, right? I vaguely remember reading about this as it was happening. I didn't know they did a rollback for it though. Makes sense. I thought they just deleted the bows from everyone's inventories. Look at this shot. That's so badass. 150, not rewarded with a drop. Rewarded with agility speed. I'll take it. I guess the one bad thing about getting agility XP like that is I'm not getting the outfit. It'd be nice if I had the outfit. They should put the talent scout in the encounter. And then he just whistles you sometimes. Nah, fuck you, I'm not saving the ward anymore. I'm going to the talent area. That boss, well, not that boss, but like this is part of a quest chain that gives you a really big group boss encounter. A mascot, I think she's called. She's like designed to be a group boss too. Which means it'll take me a very long time before I can do it. If I want to be optimal there, preferably I do a mining there, but it just never lines up that way unless I got the rock to fall very fast. Because if you move between the minings, you don't actually lose time since the cooldown is bigger between the strikes. Oh, lucky. That's a fast cycle we got there. Let me just get 2. Good stuff. Maybe 3, but no, definitely not. Okay, greedy. Rare. I'll have to eat food. Oh, the other crit, right? Oh, the other crit. Come on. Crit, crit, crit. Uh-oh. Whew. Not even close. I got so many mushrooms, man. Is that the mushrooms you use to build the fairy rings to, or is that something else? I don't remember. Mushroom. No, it's bitter cap you use to right? Yeah, it's bitter cap you need. Not those. I should really plan bitter cap. Dude, you know what we should? Sorry, let me do it right now, because that's the kind of thing that I only remember about once every 20 years. Let me plan them right now. Because I need them to fix fairy rings, but then I keep forgetting. Can't buy the boss. But bro, we can't. I actually can't complain for 90 more kills. Because I'm still within the average drop rate. I'm not allowed to complain. This is just a very grindy boss. There we go. We have remembered. Alright, let's do like I don't know, 3 more kills. 3 more kills. And then we'll be good. That will also put me at a nice number of 154 kills, which is meaningless, but I don't know, sounds good. I was watching a video about Albion Online earlier from Just Tryface. That game sounds like just a big RuneScape wilderness. Basically, the whole game is a wilderness. It kind of reminded me of that vampire game, V Rising. It seems very similar to V Rising, the way it plays, the way the abilities work too. But then it's like transposed into a RuneScape light world. Nice crit swing, kind of needed that too. How the fuck are we not behind, man? That rock fell so late. Oh, I got 2 crits. That helped. Got so many mining crits. It would have been sick if the dungeon rework was like this weekend to stream. Maybe we'll stream it like when it comes out. Oops. Giving the will. We'll see. I don't think so. I'm probably still gonna be kind of lying on my ass from the dentist stuff. Maybe next weekend though we can stream dungeon if it's fun. I also want to play puzzle games. Too many games. Oh my god, I got so many crits, dude. What the hell? What even is my main crit rate? I don't even think there's a way to check that. You'd have to add it up. Probably 15%? Ah, shit, I did it at the worst possible time. We're never gonna be able to do this in this cycle. Unless I get 2 crits? Oh. Nah. Yep. I shouldn't have went for it, man. I even ate a piece of food because I thought it would kill me. Alright, I count that as a kill. So 2 more. I mean, something died, right? That's a kill. Just not the boss. First strike crit. That's a good omen. Oh, we got a really good cycle this time. Still was unable to mine before moving. 1, 2, 3, 4. Honestly, it was so fast. Maybe I could have went for 5. No, never mind. That's crazy talk. Don't listen to me. Two crits. 3 crits? Holy shit. 4! 5? I got 5 in a row. What are the odds? Don't tell me the odds. Wait, that's not. That might be a PB, man. What a crazy fucking kill I was. Oh, if it's red, then I don't get PB, but I think I will do it. No, I didn't get it. I was close though. All right, one more kill. That's crazy. I didn't get a PB, man. Almost sub 3. Alright, last kill. So because of the last kill, you know it's gonna be the item. It's gonna be the book. Oh, got the good rock pattern. Maybe this could be my PB if we get like a bunch of crit. Three plus 1 strike. No crit. Another omen. Oh, 1 crit. Oh, 2 crits, never mind. Damn, wasted crit on that one. Oh, I got 5 drains there. I think that means I will be able to strike it. Yep, because then I can drain 3 times, then I strike. Means I don't lose time. Wow, that's really gonna despawn there. Yep. Wow, that was so fast, it actually lost me time. And that's a crazy kill too. I almost feel like I could go for a strike. I'm not gonna risk it. It would have been really close, dude. Alright. Come on, crit gods, be with me. You were Whispers of Albion where you were doing stuff. I was talking about I watched a video yesterday of Josh Striphase. And that it really sounds like Albion is just like a giant wilderness. Log in. I mean, it sounds interesting when someone's talking about it, but I bet it feels really bad to play. It's like EV Online. It's like, it sounds so cool when you're hearing about it, but then you log in and you're like, oh, fuck. It's not as fun as I thought it would be. It really reminds me of EV Online. EV Online in that regard. Damn, no PB. Still a nice kill though. Alright, this is the last kill. What do we get? We get prayer renewals. Hey, we did. Called it. I'll never need nature rules again after today, man. Alright, good grind, good grind. A lot of kills. Maybe tomorrow, dude. Maybe tomorrow we'll do exactly the same thing. Maybe we'll just grind out Jade of Eldeness. I'll see. I'll see. I mean, I just get so much from doing it, man. I get like money because I'm the only Iron Man in the world that has not matched Steven first. I get money. I get like, I like potions. I get potion mats. I get scriptures, which would be very useful, and then energy. That's really useful. I do have to get 27 invention soon, though. Oh, did I need Hunter for Nomad quest? I think that's what I needed Hunter for. Because I have the requirements for Elegy, but I think the first Nomad quest, Nomad's Requiem. Yeah, I need 65. Oh no, wait, I need 70 prayer. Never mind, it's never happening. Not even anywhere near 70 prayer. Because I did want to... That's like the first time I could actually use the earn stuff. Because usually by the time I get invention, my skills are higher level. Oh yeah, anyway, that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and tomorrow we'll be back unless I get like Warspain, but it really shouldn't be Warspain. There's a problem if it is. So we should be back tomorrow in the morning, same time. Hope you guys have